All right, so in this video, I got a pair of sneakers that I picked up from the Nike outlet. Went and just was trying to find something. I wasn't sure what I'd be seeing. And for those wondering, I went to the Woodburn outlet in Oregon. Unfortunately, the Portland outlet, I guess, is closed now. So big bummer to hear that. But anyway, I went in, shopped around, saw a bunch of cool things in this store, and ended up walking out with this pair right here. So I'll show you guys this pair real quick first, not to hold you guys into the video super long, but this is the shoe right here. We have some Dunks. And at first glance, honestly, from a distance, I was thinking that this was the Bart Simpson joints because I forgot that Fruity Pebbles and LeBron actually worked together on a pair of Nike Dunks as well. So kind of cool that these were available for retail. Unfortunately, they were still retail $120 on the box price on these, but no sales tax in Oregon, so that's a bonus as well. But I'll show you guys these in just a second. I did want to show you guys just kind of myself browsing through the store and seeing the other items that they had available. Not a crazy ton of stuff this time, unfortunately, but they had some nice little deals here and there. I was hoping that they'd have more on the hash wall. However, the hash wall was pretty dry. I mean, very small amounts of hash wall action, unfortunately. So anyway, let's go ahead and show you guys, and then let's get back to this. You can see there wasn't a ton of crazy stuff there. They had a couple retros. They had the Cardinal 7s, which I just did a video on that I got those from Hibbett Sports, and now they have those available at the outlets, 20% off. A pretty nice deal on those, honestly. Just super sleeper for whatever it's worth. This is the shoes that I walked out with, though, and I got them in a size 10. Unfortunately, they had a size 9 and a size 10, and I asked them to check the back, and unfortunately, that's all they had. So I was like, do I squeeze a 9 or do I go up to a 10? Like, it was like kind of the dilemma, because I know a 9.5 is the right one for me. I decided this time to go up to a 10 because I know I've gone down to a 9 in some Dunks in the past, and it just ends up being a little bit too small and not wearable. I have the option of wearing thicker socks with these guys, and it could work out okay. So we'll make it work. Quality on this, it's not very good. I mean, to be 100% honest, it's a basic GR Nike Dunk, and that's really all you're getting with this shoe. However, I like Nike Dunks. I love the model. I love the fact that some of these are going to outlets now and I'm able to pick up a pair even for retail or less. And it's fun for me to be able to see. I've been a Nike Dunk fan for a long time. Before one of the waves, at least, that hit, obviously in more recent years, and now we're starting to see more of them available on Nike's website in just random colorways and stuff. And it's something that I'm appreciating. If you guys actually want to shop Nike's website right now, I'll link it in the description. You can see all the Nike Dunk lows and highs that are available just sitting on the site at retail right now for those people that are interested. But this Fruity Pebble one was one I never actually saw in person yet, and I gotta say it's not bad. Like, I like the extra branding on it. For one, I do like the Fruity Pebble laces on the shoe. I think that's nice, and I do like the Fruity Pebbles on the insole with the Nike logo there. There's no SB branding on here because this is not a Nike SB. Nike SBs are SB for skateboarding. This is not a skateboard shoe. This does have LeBron on the shoe though, and I think that's kind of cool. It's nice to be able to see the LeBron crowns on the back here, where you do have the LeBron James logo instead of the Nike logo. So this is also an official collaboration with Fruity Pebbles. As you can see on the tongue, it does say Fruity Pebbles. This is the interesting part though about this that I'll just kind of throw out there though, because LeBron, for those that didn't know, he has a LeBron 4 model that was just a PE, never released. That was a Fruity Pebble inspired pair of sneakers. That was like LeBron's favorite cereal, I'm assuming, is the reason why that one came to fruition. But the Fruity Pebble 4s were amazing. The outsole had like a rainbow effect of all the different Fruity Pebble colors. It looked really cool, and I liked what they offered. Now, unfortunately, we've seen a couple different versions of the LeBron line now with Fruity Pebbles, and then in this version, they decided to expand it to a Nike Dunk, which was currently trending at the time, right? So I kind of like it, but at the same time, I'm like, it's corporate machine work right here, because now it's like not as organic, I guess, as the old one was, where it wasn't an official collaboration, I guess, with Fruity Pebbles. Now you have the Fruity Pebbles trademark brand on the tongue. And sometimes it's like you get the official stamp of the brands and it makes the shoe, I don't want to say a little bit cheesy, but almost it does, because it's like, okay, great, now we took it and we got the official branding, and so here's the product, here's the thing, versus like what Nike SB did when Nike SB was really trending and popular, at least the first time around, was they created something that wasn't official. So the Tiffany Dunks is an example. It's not a Tiffany Dunk. It's Diamond Supply Company and Nikki Diamonds who created that collaboration with Nike SB that didn't get official word from Tiffany to be able to use the Tiffany blue color, and like all the luxury inspiration for that shoe is obviously inspired off of the Tiffany store. However, they didn't pay for the rights for the Tiffany store. They just made it look like that, and that was like the overall theme that was inspired by. This is like kind of like the perfect representation of something where it's like, okay, now that the bigwigs are involved, like the suits are involved, right? Here's the Fruity Pebble stuff. Here's the Fruity Pebble stuff. Put our logo brand on the tongue, and this is the official one, done in one of the famous Nike SB models, the Nike Dunk Low. That's my overall impression of what they created here. Do I hate it enough to not buy the shoe? No, of course not, because I have the shoe, and I kind of like the overall theme, so I'm not dogging it too much. I'm just pointing out some of the stuff that might not be as captain obvious to everybody out there. One of the things that I would suggest about the shoe is I wish they did something different with the sole. I do like the fact that, yeah, it's milky, like obviously milk and cereal, so I get the nod to that. However, it would have been nice to see the Fruity Pebble like rainbow vibe on the outsole of the shoe, or the Fruity Pebbles from the insole, like basically put on the outsole instead, underneath at least. That would have been way cool to be able to see that instead. It's still cool to be able to see it on the inside liner as well, but I feel like they could have done like an empty bowl scenario thing here with a spoon instead. It is what it is. Also, the Fruity Pebble laces, kind of cool as well, just different. Fun little nod to the actual Fruity Pebbles. I think that was a nice touch. And then obviously the tongue that I mentioned a million times. For the upper of the shoe, they went with a really kind of bright red, and let's see what the box says the colors are. Habanero red and laser blue. So habanero red on here, laser blue for the swoosh and the liner, and a little bit of a back tab, but primarily the 3 panels on the sides of the shoes are done in that habanero red. Underneath that you have white, which is obviously milky white, I'm assuming, and then white midsole, and then the milky midsole on the bottom. Then you do have a little bit of hit of yellow on the collar of the shoe as well, and then the tongue is white with a red trim and a red backing on the shoe. If the Fruity Pebble laces is too much for you, you do have the options. This one actually came with a purple and a white. Leave a comment in the comment section if you got these at retail. Did they come with more colors than these two right here? These are the only ones that came in this box. I'm not sure if there was more. At the outlets, you just never know. People just steal stuff or they fall out of the boxes. So, but it comes with purple, interesting choice there, or white. I think the purple would look kind of fly, a little bit different there. And honestly, this is one of those pairs of sneakers you could mismatch them. And that's one thing where I feel like there is kind of a miss opportunity there is you could mismatch the shoes because there's a lot of colors involved. That would have been kind of cool to see as well. I'm nitpicking a lot of different things, but I ended up picking them up because it was a fun pair to see, and one that I was like, okay, cool. Like, now that I see him in person, yes, I'd rather have the Bart Simpson dunks. I still don't have those, man. And you know what? I have the Simpsons house out of Lego over here that I built, and I have Homer inspired shoes. So obviously the Bart Simpson ones would have been cool, but not a bad runner up for the outlets, in my opinion. Fun to be able to see. But leave a comment in the comment section. What have you seen at your local Nike outlet or Adidas outlet or any outlets near you? Have you found any gems sitting out there or not? But leave a comment in the comment section. What do you guys think about the Fruity Pebbles? Did you pick them up? Is it something you like or not? I like them. There's a couple things I would change, but overall, I was definitely like, this is the one for sure I'm walking out of the store with. So I'm so glad I was able to pick them up. Again, if you guys want to shop any of the available dunks on Nike's website right now, I'll link them in the description. Appreciate y'all for stopping by and watching. Hopefully you guys have a good rest of the day. Subscribe, drop a like on the video if you liked, and hopefully we'll see you back. All right, peace, guys.